The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to East Lansing and the home of the Michigan State Spartans. Spartan Stadium, a.k.a. the Woodshed. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Defensive backs on the field in preparation for this passing down. They're going to the air on the first play. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game. A chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Spartans will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, catch made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. Great footwork. A big opening now. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moves all the way to the 38.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick throw. The catch is made. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's caught. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Spartans are in the red zone. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
The quarterback's got to do a better job here of reading the coverage. He was determined to get that ball thrown to this receiver, but they played double coverage. He still tries to throw it, and he almost threw an interception.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got it near the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Handed off out of the shotgun. It's Esther Middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Grab down the middle. It's Moffitt. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Caught quickly. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, great job in front of his Spartan defensive line. And Chris, that's one thing. We're all the way back to George Perles and all the guys like Nick Saban when he was the head coach of Michigan State. Always been physical and played tenacious defensive football, led by that defensive line.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. Caught by the receiver. He'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
As they get stopped here on second down, it's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Bringing pressure. Now the pass rush gets home.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on fourth and goal here. And he drops back in the gun. Touchdown, Dogs. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Looking to throw it on first down. He's got it in the open. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The short completion of the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Looking right, this one caught. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Michigan State. They connect for 6. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Hits the running back in the flat. Past the 30. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
A new set of downs after that completion. Receiver in motion now. The back's got it. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's hit just before the throw. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? On the move now. Freshman trying to take a shot, but put too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaking tackles and going. Now here he goes. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
Now it's second down here. It's a bootleg looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards in that 1st down.
And they get the completion. Ball down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
That's a good job by this defense of understanding where they are on the field. They obviously don't want to allow this offense to get into the end zone. They routed the football on that pass and able to keep him short of the goal line.
Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Really trap him for a sack.
Well, the reality with any screen pass is they usually take a little bit of time to develop. And though they often can hit big, sometimes they take too long to cook up. Sometimes you can get sacked.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to the 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. The linebacker shifting around now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a quick grab. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's an out route, the catch made. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick throw over the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The Spartans will have 1st and 10 here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll hit out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up 1st down yardage.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass rush closing in. Touchdown, Sparty. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Piety is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Spartans will kick this away to get the second half going. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Possession lead here. Let's see if they continue to call it aggressively and try to put this defense in a bigger. And looking for a big play here. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
Now from the pistol formation. Handoff to the back, running with purpose. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Offense. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Dogs.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Throw by the quarterback off the RPO. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Play action fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
And he'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
The Bulldogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Georgia. They continue to roll up the score.
Of course, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things the defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Caught in the flat by the running back. Brought down. It crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finds an open target on the left side. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
The quarterback was selling that he was going to throw the ball downfield, and I think the defense fell for it. Instead, he goes to the curl route, and I think it really caught this defense off guard.
Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today. Well, we saw a lot of this in the 1st half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the 2nd half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great 1st step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this 2-point conversion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. On the move now. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick throw to the right, it's caught. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Looking for a receiver. Screen to the receiver in the flat. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw to his receiver. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. He's bringing it back. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a changeup from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing with between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
You know, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the 1st down.
Makes it look easy.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. On 1st down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. First down and more. He's still running. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
First down for the offense.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Play action here on first down. Defense is coming after him. He'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set, second down play here. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And they hand it off to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Been a solid drive, and the defense rises up now. The offense facing a 2nd and 15. Second down, we're going to throw it. Pressure is coming. Extending the play now. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down mark.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And they will try out the field goal team here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Difficult to win games kicking field goals. To cut into this lead, they got to find the end zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught for the completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. looks right for a quick completion. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. There's a quick catch.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
And the Spartans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it again. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can.
He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
First, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Lets it go quickly. And it's caught, so the two-point conversion works. Back to a one-score game. Hope still alive. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13, not great field position to start the drive. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. Would love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? The freshman brings him down quickly.
Hey, I can understand the play call here. Backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. But you got to be careful of being too conservative. Because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Moffitt. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. On third and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's intercepted, a crushing play.
That's the last thing that you can afford to do. Working with the lead in the fourth quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
And the Michigan State offense is back out on the field. Hard-fought playoff game comes down to this. Can the offense find the end zone late here? He fires it down the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions. Locked into his primary. Tried to force it in there. And it doesn't work out.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He's in the clear. And a huge gain with 4. He's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
A massive shift in field position in one play. From inside their own 10, they're now threatening to score. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Well, the numbers are just getting ridiculous. I'm not sure this quarterback knows it, but he's very close to a 500-yard passing game now, Kirk.
This guy is having an unbelievable day in this poor defense. They look like they're playing in quicksand. He's just one step ahead of them every single play, just carving them up, making every single throw that's asked of them. What a masterclass performance.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. 2nd down and goal upcoming. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Sparty. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Chris, how fitting that this offense finds the way to score a touchdown late in the game. They've been doing it all year long, and a big reason that they're here in the postseason. Now, you always practice the 2-point plays, right? Now, you better pick your best one and deliver to tie this game up.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. He'll get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. First play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Takes the handoff again. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock. They eventually get the ball into the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Send the back in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Hit just as he throws the ball. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs. Get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Signs it with throw. Goes out of bounds after a solid game.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up. Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And he's back to throw again on second down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad. And they nearly got another big one there.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a looking downfield near the end zone? Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's picked off in the end zone. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs.
Here's the throw deep downfield. One last shot incomplete, but they wrap up